Want to know how someone working 25 hours a week can run a homestead on that much money? Stick around and you'll find out. What's up, guys? It's Jessa here from Life at Sycamore Ridge, and we're going to go over that January budget and see how I did in January. Good news! For the first time since we've been doing this, I made more than I spent. That is right. I made around $3,600 and I spent $3,500. That's right, $100 difference. And of course that includes that nice little stimulus that we got as well. So there was a $600 stimulus check that I got that is included in my income, but don't hold that against me because there's plenty more to celebrate. Let's do the fun stuff first. Income. So, like I said, $3,600 that I made in January. Paycheck-wise, $1,400, pretty standard, what I've been making. Surveys, etc., all that PayPal income, you know, I sold something to a friend, this, that, another thing. That was just over $200. Rental income, $500. Etsy, $14. Something else that I just started doing, I did it a lot this summer and then I kind of got away from it, is plasma. So I go to a plasma center, they take my plasma, I get about 50 bucks a pop. I made $232 doing that, and I've continued that into February. So it's a win-win because those plasma donations help with the COVID vaccination. I make money, they get the plasma, we all get the vaccination. It works for me. So that is how I made the $3,600. My income statement shows an extra $600 in stimulus because I also got my ex-husband's, but that came out as a withdrawal when, of course, I gave that to him. Let's talk about the not so fun stuff, the spending. Bills were extra high this month in January at $1,000. My electric bill alone was $200. So that was just kind of a bummer there. It is not getting any warmer right now. There are like single-digit highs for the next 4 or 5 days here. So unfortunately, that sucks. You gotta stay comfortable. It is what it is. Other high categories was home, was $837 in January. And the reason for that is all my seed and gardening purchases I put under my home category. So seeds, supplies, I think those are the main things that made that category higher than it normally is. Other thing I noticed as I was diving into it is my savings. So I've talked about the Qapital app a lot. And that takes money out of my bank account that I don't even notice and puts it into my savings. So that was shown under my spending. Well, it's not spending, it was going to savings. So that was about $250 that I put into savings this month. So that was really nice there. That's after I've taken into account what went into savings and what came back out. It was about $250 that I saved last month. Pets was lower this month, $339. So that was, I'd say, about average where we should be. So that's not too bad. I'll take that. Another really good thing. Well, hi, little bit. What are you doing? I got a helper today. You come to help me? She gets so cold, she'll let anybody hold her. Well, hi, Belle. I'm getting all sorts of help today. Hi. Like I said, the other really good news was the food was down to $260. We did go out to eat a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Nothing like the $500 that it was last month. If you're enjoying this video on my budget, I've got several more. Make sure you go and check them out as well. And the other thing that was even lower this month was the auto. And the reason for that is because my payment, so last month I paid early, and this month I didn't pay late, but I paid right on the due date. So February 1st that'll hit. So my auto was only $94 and that was all gas. Shopping was a little higher than it has been at $243. I kind of account that to not drinking, so I feel more comfortable spending that money on other things. It's higher than it should have been. I can't promise that I'm gonna do better in February because February is taking off like crazy. First things first, I sold my pickup in February. I didn't get as much as I wanted out of it, but I did get enough to where I'm really hoping that I can take that money and pay off one of my debts. If you're familiar at all with the snowball method, this is what Dave Ramsey preaches, and it works really good. Snowball method of debt payoff means you pay your smallest debt first, and he talks about gazelle intensity. So you just crazy. You're picking up change off the floor, you're scooping through the couch, you're doing whatever to pay off that debt, and you're just attacking that smallest debt. And once you pay off that debt, you take the payment and all that intensity that you were paying towards that smallest debt and you snowball it into your next largest debt. I would like to say that's what I'm doing. I've been more intense about it in the past. With making as little as I do right now, I've definitely let off a little bit, but I haven't pumped the brakes. I am going to snowball and pay off that smallest debt that I have for two reasons. One, it is the smallest debt that I have. The interest rate on it isn't terrible, but it's not great either. The main reason that I want to pay that off is because the payment on it is significant. It's a $350 a month payment. So if I can get that loan knocked out, paid off, I can roll that $350 a month into my other debts and get those paid off even faster. So that's my goal here. Not doing it just yet for a couple of reasons. One, as soon as I got my truck sold, I took that money and paid all my bills for the month. Everything is paid off. I don't have to worry about anything for the rest of the month. So that was really a peace of mind thing for me, is knowing I can take a breath, I don't have to worry about my bills getting paid, and it's done. You can't put a price tag on that peace of mind. The other thing is my car insurance was due, and I took that money and also paid my car insurance. I pay mine 6 months at a time, so I get that savings when you pay it in a larger chunk rather than paying it monthly. I try to do that all the time. My plan was to take a little bit out of my savings. I did start a sinking fund for that, but it wasn't up there to where it needs to be. So I was going to take a little out of savings, a little out of my sinking fund, and a little out of my paycheck and pay all that. Well, instead, I took that check from selling my truck and just paid that. I will start to see that savings the rest of the month when I'm not paying those bills as they come in. The other thing that has been crazy this month is I do some crafting on the side. You guys know I have an Etsy shop. Facebook also started their own kind of marketplace, and I had started seeing ads for it, and I thought, what the heck, I'll try to sell something on Facebook Marketplace that I can ship out. So I started advertising this little charm that I make. It's an aluminum disc with a hole in it, and I have a saying on there, and I'll put a picture so you guys can see it in case you're watching this with kids. It's not really foul, but it's kind of tongue-in-cheek, and I started advertising that, and it has gone crazy. I bet I have sold well over 20 of these things, and I'm making a small profit on them, but not anything crazy, because I don't take the discounted shipping labels that they offer. I ship them through my post office where I work so that that profit goes into that post office. And anyway, it's crazy. Like, I'm not making, like I said, tons of money, but I'm making a significant chunk of change. And so that is just awesome. I'm so excited about that. I am just cranking them out. I'm actually doing this video, taking a break from doing these. I make them all by hand, you know, your hand stamping. And so it's just crazy. I'm so excited that a product I've made has really taken off. People love it. They think it's really funny, and it's like perfect timing for Valentine's Day. So if you want one and you haven't seen it on Facebook, drop me a comment. I'll get a hold of you, and I will definitely get one shipped out in the next week, because I want them to get out to everybody before Valentine's so they can give them as a gift. So that is what is coming up in February. So January was a big success. I'll give a little credit to that stimulus check for helping me out, getting comfortable on bills and everything. You know, we'll keep politics out of it, but with the way things are right now, you know, I was directly impacted by COVID. I took a hit to my pay. I took advantage of the situation, and I'm getting by with what I can. I certainly would have been able to pay my bills, but just to have that little breather in this crazy time really helped. That is all I've got for right now. A little bit is trying to stay warm. I'm gonna work on my stamps some more, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.